Fit like YouTube, welcome back to another episode. So in the previous episode I received a question asking how I secured the rock to the back glass. Here's the question from Foxy Epoxy. Could you attach magnets to wall rocks and back of glass to be able to move them once corals establish aqua state? Maybe wrap magnets with shrink wrap to ward off any rust and prevent scratching of the glass. So I thought I'd just show you how I did it, because I didn't actually have enough room in the last video to show you this, but here it goes. So basically the old tins magnet cleaner I used for cleaning my glass, I basically epoxied this onto the rock and this just secures it perfectly. So this magnet cleaner, I'm not using it anymore because I'm now using the Flipper Max Edge, and rather than this sitting in a cupboard doing nothing, I thought I may as well put it to good use, and it's worked out brilliant. So secures this rock to this back, and obviously I can move this about anywhere really, but this is the spot that I like just now, so just going to keep it here for the time being. The other rocks to the right, they're not actually attached to the back glass, they're kind of off the main island structure, just leaning into the back of the glass. But yep, that's how it was done. So very simple, and didn't cost me anything because I already had the magnet anyway. Yay, finally we've got some new SPS corals. Okay, so I've picked up a Paletta pink tip, so it's a really nice piece, and a red planet at the top there. To the far left I've got a pink passion, and at the bottom I've got a PC rainbow. So I can't even tell you how good it feels to actually have some corals in here instead of looking at ugly rocks. So they've just gone in, Achilles is busy getting to work, giving them all a good clean. So that's really cool. But yep, super happy to finally have corals in the tank. Time to get these extra lights on, get some extra light on the tank, and I'm also going to take this opportunity now to switch all these around because I've got the lens lengthways just now, but since I'm going to have 6 of them, I don't need the spread to be as much that way, so I'm going to rotate them all. I think the easiest way for me to do this just now, rather than sliding each light off, I think what I'm just going to do is going to switch off the light that I'm working on, and then just simply unscrew the screws, rotate it, and then screw it back on. Just work my way along and then move all these lights down, and then what I'm going to do is just slide the new lights on this side. I mean, okay, it means I'm going to have cables coming out of here as well as here, but I'm not really worried because I do plan on building a canopy for this anyway, so it's all going to be hidden out the road, so that's the plan. So the corals are doing okay. I've got my lights just now, I've put them on acclimation mode, so currently at 35%. Right, finally, that's it finished. Really happy with it. I've had those two Radions for ages, so it's good to actually finally get them on the tank. And it was another job I was just putting off and putting off because I knew it was going to be a pain in the backside, and it turned out to be I was right. But yeah, really happy I got it. Amazed I managed to do it myself. Could have done with an extra pair of hands, but hey ho. And really happy now that I've got them all facing this way, and it seems to be a lot better coverage. It's not so dark at the front, and I think once these lights totally ramp up and I get up to the 100%, I think it's just going to look awesome. So really happy that's done, and super happy to actually have some SPS in here now. Other news is I've now stopped the hydrogen peroxide dosing completely, and all the ick is gone. There's zero ick in the tank. All the fish are super healthy. Achilles tang, no spots. It's been at least what, 2 or 3 weeks since the last episode that I'd filmed, and nah, he's looking brilliant, and no signs of anything whatsoever. So I've stopped the hydrogen peroxide dosing, hence why I've now started to add some corals. I need to top up my cleanup crew because with the hydrogen peroxide, although none of the fish have suffered, it has wiped out some of my cleanup crew, mainly snails, and I think I've lost my shrimps as well. Would the hydrogen peroxide dosing work if all the fish were covered in ick? I don't know. I think if everybody was covered in ick, I would have just done the same thing and stripped everybody out and put them into quarantine again. But because it was just the Achilles and the rest of them didn't show any signs whatsoever throughout the whole thing, so I think they've got like a nice immunity to it now. Anyway, fingers crossed. I mean, there's no saying that it won't come back. It could quite easily come back, and the Achilles tang is an ick magnet, as you know. So I'll see how it goes. It's been about, like I say, 2 or 3 weeks, and there's been no signs of ick, and I've stopped the dosing. If he does start to show spots, well, I'm going to just start dosing the hydrogen peroxide again. But I'm hoping that once I get that new ballast and get the 80 watt UV fired up, things should be a lot better. Because once I get that going, that'll be what, 119 watts of UV. and the contact time, it's going to go through the 39 watt, then it goes straight up and then straight through the 8 watt, so anything in there is just going to be wiped out for sure. But yeah, touch wood, so far so good. We've not had any signs of it, so really happy. Okay, I think that's it, and I'll catch you on the next one. So till then, stay liquid. Bye bye.